The good news is one of the things that's gone on is we've spent a lot more time here at Academia Brewing Company, who just had a record sales month for beer. That shows what advertising with UGAsports.com does for you. But Coach, if you would give us some guys on maybe offense, defense, freshman, anybody you think that we should be watching out for, if you would.
Number one, Warren Erickson is a guy that I really feel like is a epitome of what you want in a football player at Georgia. A guy that goes to work every day, does his job, and has worked out hard as a technician, knows what to do, very smart, and came through for us in the bowl game. And then the other guy that we hear about, all these receivers and about all the guys that are projected and all the freshmen coming in and all, but watch out for Tommy Bush. Tommy Bush is a kind of guy that can make plays, got hurt last year, worked hard on a scout team.
A late addition to the class out of San Antonio, so it wasn't a guy that we'd covered, extensively by any stretch of the imagination. And I think people started to get into their mind that maybe he was on a trajectory, maybe not even as good as that of Matt Landers, where, it was like, he's this big guy, he looks great, but is he going to make an impact?
Who is somebody on defense that you can't pick out? I mean, they're stacked up like cordwood over there. I mean, they got so many guys. It's really incredible. And the one guy I think that's really going to break out a little bit is Anderson. I just think that he's used in so many situations where he was more of a pass rush specialist or put in on a different type of package.
And that's been a question we get all the time. What happened to Adam Anderson? Is he more than just a third down specialist? I mean, this was one of the top players in the nation, 5-star guy. And you look at him, and I mean, I've been on the field when Kirby Smart, I won't say yelled at him, but goaded him when they were doing these drills. He's like, Adam, you are in front of everybody. Adam, you're our fastest outside linebacker.
And then the two freshmen I want to mention, everybody knows about Ringo and, both those tackles and all, but watch out for Willock. Let me tell you something. This kid's attitude, his quickness, he hurt his ankle last year and didn't get to do anything.
I think that one of the things people forget about him a little bit because he was not as highly touted. He came into the class later. He was a 3-star guy. He even spent some time in the 2-star range kind of early on, but a physical specimen. A kid that I've had a chance to see some pictures of him working out back when he was in high school. And I mean, there's no question that he stacks up as well as anybody in that regard.
And the other guy that I've been talking about since he got here for his first visit, and when I watched him work out, the next great player for Georgia is Jalen Carter. This guy is going to be a man among boys once he gets going.
This is for UGA Alum 95 on Twitter. This question with Joe. Are the in-home visits and on-campus visits starting to hurt Kirby in recruiting?
I do think that there's probably something to this idea of maybe a lack of these in-home visits and on-campus visits affecting Georgia, because I do think that that's one of the things that the staff does very well is they recruit well in person. They come across to these kids as very personable. And it's a little bit harder, I think, to connect like that when you're on Zoom or something of that nature, and a platform like this that we're using. Yeah. I do think that there is I don't see it as a level of concern, really. If it's mid-November and we're still talking about the same thing, then yeah, possibly.
It's hurt us for sure. The guy that asked the question, it's hurt us on campus visits, camps, evaluation. And it not only hurts you for the 2021 guys, but the 21, 22, all those younger guys that we always have come to camp and jump on them early.
One of the more underaccounted for things I think that's happening in this class is you don't have guys taking these visits together. You don't have guys. You don't have guys going to the opening together, a Rivals 5-Star Challenge, or having those times to just hang out at the hotel and say, man, wouldn't it be cool if we ended up playing together? Or, hey, here's what Charlton Warren could probably do for you.
Clay Webb and James Cook.
Yeah.
At the Rivals 5-Star Challenge.
Right.
James Cook was like, I want to run behind a good line. Clay Webb, I'm a great lineman.
How successful, too, has that been for Georgia over the past few classes? They've weaponized their own recruits to turn into recruiters.
I tell everybody each week, sign up for the Your Pie app. The other day, I got the little notification from Your Pie app. Hey, it's free gelato day. You know how cool free gelato day is?
That's it for me. I'll see you guys later.